What's going on YouTube fam? Antdolla with antdolla.com back with another video. Today I'm going to be speaking on a factor of success. One of the many videos in my success factor series, and today we're going to be talking about consistency. That's what I like.
Talk about it, let them talk about it. Put it on the blog, let them talk about it. Talk about it, let them talk about it. Put me on the...
Yo, welcome back to those who are already subscribed to another video, another edition of how to promote your music on your YouTube channel in 2017. If you haven't subscribed already and you're interested in more videos about how to make money with your music, how to make money on your YouTube channel, how to promote your music, how to write better songs, how to come up with better concepts, make sure you consider subscribing right now so you don't miss anything. And so you really up to date, make sure you hit that bell right next to the subscribe button. Now let's get into it. So, like I said, today I want to talk about, the factors of success. And, success is different for different people. Some people's success is being rich. Some people's success is being recognized. Some people's success is just, simply living out your dream or what you perceive to be your dream, or something that you've always wanted to do your whole life and to just get paid for it and not have to work for anybody else. Success, there's different levels of success for different people, and different people attain to or want to be at those different levels. So don't look at someone else and be like, oh damn, I'm not successful because I don't have what they have, or I'm not as successful because I'm not as seen as somebody else might be. Doesn't fucking matter. Who cares? Your story is different from their story. You know what I mean? And again, let me reiterate. I'm going to keep reiterating this throughout the whole video. Your success might be different, and that's okay. So, as far as being consistent goes, I think it's one of the simplest things to apply, but it's the hardest thing to do. Because life happens, right? You're tired, you're at work all day, your girlfriend or your boyfriend pissed you off, your shipment didn't come in from Amazon today like they told you it was gonna be here. All you left with is the fucking UPS thing when they do that little baby knock. And then, your day's fucked up. So, that day you may not have an idea to put up a video. You may not feel compelled to write a new song or write down some bars. You just want to sit in bed and, eat fucking chips and watch movies all damn day, all night. But, you can't do that. I mean, if this is serious to you, if this is something that you really want to do, that's why I'm posting so many videos as it is now, is because, to me, this ain't a game. Like, I'm not fucking around. Like, I really want this shit to go like it's supposed to go. I started this process really last year, seriously, and I thought I would have more growth in the year that I started. Didn't happen, so this year I'm gonna even go harder. I've learned some new things that I'm sharing with y'all as I'm learning, things that I already know, and this is part of being consistent. That's another reason why you want to be consistent, is because I put up over 400 videos last year, y'all. 400 fucking remixes to songs. Not complete remixes all the time, most times verses, sometimes freestyles, but fucking 400 videos. I was putting up 4 videos a day. That's consistent for your ass. I was doing that for like 3 months, and I just literally burnt out. I couldn't do it. I was just like, man, I'm wasting all my raps on these videos, and the views weren't translating because the videos were too short. Something I learned in being consistent and just figuring out how YouTube really works, and how to get up there on the search engine, and how to title videos, how to put the thumbnails up there to make them look proper. Like, that's one of the golden stars, one of the rewards of being consistent with your art. Number 2 is you're building up a library. Like, I heard a quote, I don't even know where this quote came from, but you got a better chance to win the lottery with more lottery tickets. I consider each one of these YouTube videos to be my lottery ticket, and each one, you never know which one had to win a number on it. You never know which one is going to be the one to go. And even if they don't go, even if none of them ever go, if you have 1,000 videos that get $1 every month, guess what? That's $1,000 a month off just $1 off each video every month. Now imagine if you got 1,000 videos that's getting $1 every single day, every single month. Build that library up. Don't be afraid to make videos and fuck up. I mean, if you look at some of my old videos, I'm in there fucking up, screwing off all the damn time. But guess what? I don't give a fuck. Because I'm doing it for those that enjoy it, for those that really want to see the content, for those that actually fuck with me. So if you don't, feel free to click the X, unsubscribe, do what you do. Like, it's not going to bother me, because me being consistent, I'm not just telling you to do it. I'm practicing what I preach. But me being consistent, this train's going to go anyway. I'm not going to stop this just because you ain't fucking with it. If you're not, and if you are, I appreciate you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching up to this point. Let's move on. Number 3 is you get to practice. Now, you might be looking at me like Iverson was talking about practice. We talking about practice. Well, yeah, when you're an amateur and you're not making money, and I don't care how long you've been doing something, you are technically an amateur if you ain't really getting paid for it like you're supposed to. So when you're still scratching the surface, trying to break through, trying to get out there, you want to be as sharp and as good as you possibly can at something. It's like the person that's playing basketball in Venice Beach, and maybe a Lakers scout happens to be driving by and sees him dunk on like 30 people. He might stop and be like, hey, come to the car. Yo, you know, we got a open run next week. Can you be there? And, you know, you got to be ready. Like, shit, this is the Lakers. Like, fuck, I got to, you know, all that practice, all that shit I've been doing, it's leading up to right now. This is what we've been waiting for. You can't just practice that 1 week after he told you and expect to go up in there and play against those pros. The same thing with the music biz. You know, when it's time, let's just say from some random shit, like, you know, one of your songs blow up, and then Drake hits you up and he's like, yo, I want to do a remix. Let's get in the studio. But let's say you didn't write that song, or let's say it was like 13 people that helped you write that song. He ain't gonna let you bring 13 people to the fucking studio. So if you don't practice your craft, you'll never get better at it. You'll never really see the fruits of your labor. You'll never see how good you could possibly be just because you didn't work on it. You know, so even when it is, let's say, one of those one-hit wonders, you know, they never last because it's fabricated, it's packaged, and, you know, that bullshit always fades away. It always fades away. It can't last. There's nothing, I mean, there's no evidence of it ever really truly lasting. You know, it always gets exposed. It always gets watered down like it's already watered down. You know, it always shows itself to be phony. So make sure you're being consistent so you can get your practice on. What am I? 3, 4. Okay, number 4. And this is building your numbers, but in the sense of you getting their credibility. So when you're on Twitter and you're posting a tweet about a video that you created about a subject that you're, you know, knowledgeable in, you're knowledgeable. Like, you may not be the most proficient, but you know some shit about it. So, and you're doing that every single day, even if they're not watching the video. Subconsciously, they're seeing like, oh, this person is posting a how to rap video today. This person is posting about a how to rap video tomorrow. This person is posting a how to promote video the day after that. And people keep seeing that. And after a while, you know, after so many months, so many years sometimes, you know, people just, that's what they see you as. So that's what they start to associate you with. Like, oh, okay. You know, once you do start getting that attention up on it, once you do start, you know, getting those followers and those fans, and, you know, you start getting those retweets and those shares on Facebook, what have you, then those people are more apt to join in. I know it sucks. It's almost like reverse. And this is speaking more towards the people that you know, that are in your circle, your friends that you notice that don't really like your songs too much, and they don't share your content, and they're not watching your videos or anything like that. You notice that it ain't the people that you expect. Because you have to be consistent for them to believe you. And not that it necessarily matters, but it does matter in the sense that they are fans. They just have to get out of their own way to become fans. And here's what I mean. When you come from the same place as somebody, sometimes they want to see you win, but they don't have your best interests at hand. Like, they would rather it that they was winning either with you or before you catch your win, you know. And a lot of people don't like to see people that they know accelerating while they still stuck in the same place. And it's not like it's an on-purpose thing, but it's just, you know, human nature, we competitive. So it's like when you're driving in a race car, and you get a fucking flat tire, you see the person speeding in front of you, that your flat tire ain't that person's fault, but you still pissed off because you're like, damn, man, if I had this flat tire, I would be fucking you up right now. It's the same thing. So, you know, consistency just, it cures all, you know, and it also eliminates that whole, oh, well, it ain't gonna work, blah, 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 blah. After a while, people just stop trying to talk to you about that bullshit because they know you ain't gonna stop regardless, no matter what they say, what they do, how they feel about it, because it really don't matter at the end of the day. On to number 5. Even though I don't know how this turned into some list, but shit, I guess we doing the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10 tips on being consistent. Shit, I didn't even realize we was gonna do that, but that's dope. That's what happens when you freestyle. You never know what's gonna pop up. But number 5, being consistent builds the numbers in the sense of, you know, possible sponsors or business partners or, you know, influencers even, which is real key to promoting in this day and age, the social media age, which I'll speak on in another video. But influencers possibly seeing your channel, because every now and again, you know, an influencer, maybe a celebrity, maybe a big blogger, vlogger, YouTuber, somebody that can post up a link or post up a picture or post up a video and it instantly gets traffic to it. You know, one of those type of people might stumble on your page or your YouTube channel or whatever, and if you have nice numbers on there, you know, if you have a good amount of videos posted, if you have a good amount of songs posted, if you have a good amount of clicks, a good amount of views, a good amount of plays, a good amount of comments, they're more likely to listen to whatever proposition or whatever idea or whatever praise even you may have for them, and they'll be more likely to respond, and they'll be more likely to repost your music if they like it. They'll be more likely to, you know, comment back if they enjoy what they're doing, and, you know, maybe even work with you. I mean, you never know what could happen, but being consistent, it creates this snowball, you know what I mean? And a lot of people just think of the snowball with the snow, but once you start picking up momentum, like shit, you start picking up rocks and sticks, fucking little animals getting snatched up in your little snowball, like, you know, you're picking up a whole bunch of things, and it just starts attracting all these things to this one massive force that's moving and running and doing what it's supposed to do, until, you know, after a while it gets so big, it gets so fast, so massive, like it's out of control, it's running, you can't stop it, it ain't nothing you could do, it's knocking down anything that's in the way, it don't fucking matter. And that's what you want to do with your music. That's what you want to do with your YouTube channel. That's what you want to do with your t-shirts or whatever the fuck you got going on. That's what you want to happen. You want to make that avalanche. You want to make that momentum so great that no matter what they do, no one can stop it. And being consistent and just doing it one day at a time instead of 10 days at a time, 20 days, 100 days at a time. Instead of doing it millions at a time, instead of doing it hundreds of thousands at a time, instead of doing 10,000s at a time, do it thousands at a time, do it hundreds at a time. It's okay to take it at your own pace and to learn at your own speed. Like, that's the beauty of being an entrepreneur. Like, you know, time is precious, but all we got is time. So, you know, it just depends on how you use it. Don't work harder, work smarter. You see what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to keep up with someone else's pace. You don't have to say or do something because someone else did it and it worked for them. What's good for them ain't good for me. What's good for me ain't good for them. So, you know, understand that it's going to take time for you to learn what you got to do, but you still have to be consistent. You still got to show up and go every single day. I mean, my servers know. It's like when you get that $300 tip at the table, you know, you wouldn't have gotten it if you didn't show up to work that day, even though work is shitty. Trust me, I did serving for a long time. That shit is not the business all the time. But every now and again, you have good days. You know, and I'm sure we all gave up those shifts that, we all gave up those shifts that the person, oh yeah, I made like $100, made $150, that was crazy, woo. Like, damn, that's supposed to be me. You know, because you didn't show up. You got to show up every single day, no matter how it looks, no matter how grim it looks. Show up every single day. Just in the last couple of days of me doing these vlogs, these vlogication videos, I've seen an increase in my channel. I mean, subscribers and views and everything, just doing this. So I'm telling you, be consistent. Doesn't matter how it looks, how the forecast looks outside, you know, because the rain got to go away sometime. And even if it don't, all it's gonna do is rot to the ground, let the plants grow, you know what I'm saying, and wash away the bullshit. So keep it like that. Don't forget what your why is, why you're doing something, you know, what your reasoning is behind it, and just stay with it. Keep pushing, keep grinding, keep striving no matter what's going on. That's what I like. That's what I like. Speaking of which, my boy Bruno just dropped his new video for That's What I Like. I ain't seen it yet, but I'm about to go check that thing out right now. I might include a reaction or something in the next video, but make sure y'all go check that boy out, man. He got some funky ass shit going on. And I'm about to go watch, like I said, do my damn thing. I appreciate you watching. If you still listening, if you got some value out of this, if you feel my rallying cry, if you understand, if you fuck with what I got going on, make sure you leave a thumbs up for your boy down at the bottom. And if you haven't already and you're looking for more ways to make money from your music, you looking for ways to get money out that YouTube channel, you trying to get people to look at your channel, you trying to get more fans, go ahead and subscribe down below. I'm showing you how to do it. It's going to be a 30-day thing. Make sure you don't miss it. I got something special coming at the end of that. And until next time, antdolla.com. Look that shit up. Sheesh. I'm out.
Went from Pontiac to a new Ferrari. Both two dogs, just a different glory. You a woulda, coulda nigga telling different stories. On social media, just looking salty. Talk about it, let them talk about it. Put it on the blog, let them talk about it. Talk about it, let them talk about it. Put me on the